You may not hear it at first, but it's there. Echoing against limestone, drifting through the grove. You can feel it running deep beneath all that we are and do. More than a show of spirit, it's a source of energy. You can see it power leaders, fuel innovators, push dreamers into motion. On this summit, callings converge. Voices unify into a chorus, one that sounds out for good, for greatness. Our chant. Rising.
Hi, welcome to the School of Education 2020 virtual graduation ceremony. My name is Rick Ginsburg. I'm the Dean of the School of Education. I hope you are all doing well, staying healthy, and practicing the recommended safety techniques. Gosh, who would have thought just 2 months ago when we were all getting ready for spring break and the teams run to the National Basketball Championship for the NCAA, that all of our lives would be so disruptive and I would be talking to you online rather than face-to-face in Allen Fieldhouse. It's been different for me too. This year I'm looking at a screen. You'll see my eyes darting back and forth, and I don't get to shake your hands walking across the stage. But you all persevered through these most trying of circumstances, and here we are today, ready to recognize all your accomplishments at KU. One thing I do promise you is that once we're able to safely schedule a traditional graduation ceremony, we will do so, so stay tuned. Now, with the beautiful campus as my backdrop, let's get started. Although we can't greet one another on stage, I do hope you will keep one tradition alive, and that is the posting of pictures from your graduation to our School of Education Twitter account. Please be creative, take a selfie or two, and share those with us at hashtag KUSOE graduation. Again, that's hashtag KUSOE graduation. Let's put as much normalcy as we can into this current situation. I really can't wait to see your pictures. This is the time that I usually share some words of wisdom as you finish your degrees and head out for new adventures. Honestly, finding the right words today for me is harder than it's ever been in all my years as dean. But thankfully, when you registered for this event, we asked you to share your favorite inspirations about your graduate experiences that you had and that you will take with you. I think those words are much more fitting for a talk today than any forgettable speech I might offer. So here goes. What were your favorite inspirations you are taking away from your program at KU? I have to tell you, I read these all multiple times, and for me, they were very inspiring and made me proud to have been a small part of your life. I organized your comments around 3 themes that I think capture the essence of all your comments. Many of you talked about friendships and relationships that you built at KU, the connections that being a Jayhawk created. I think your remarks capture the essence of the refrain you've probably heard for a lot of years. Once a Jayhawk, always a Jayhawk. So note a few of your thoughts. One said, I leave a better and richer person because of the friendships I have made and the perspectives I have gained from the diverse and international population at KU. Thank you, friends. Another of you said, I've built a network of people all over the United States who I can call or email or talk to consult with and bounce ideas off of. And the professors have pushed me to be my best and use the knowledge I have been taught to positively affect the lives of students. Still another said, being able to meet colleagues online from across the world who have the same passion as I do has been really inspiring. We all have a desire to ensure that students and adults with special needs are prepared for and successful in the future. Another of you said, I get my inspiration from my friends and all the amazing mentor teachers that I've been fortunate enough to work with and to learn from. Finally, one of you said, I'm truly grateful for the friendships and personal contacts I've made during my time at KU, and I know I will be able to call on them for assistance and guidance in the years ahead. Obviously, I could add many more, but I think you all get the point. A related theme that came out was what I refer to as, quote, personal growth and understanding. So many of you experienced this. Your words were the kinds that make we professors really proud of having worked with you all. For example, you said the following: my mind has been opened up to the complexities of the human psyche. I have learned the importance of recognizing bias, the strength of authenticity, and the potential for human growth in the midst of chaos. Another said, my KU experience has taught me to always approach curriculum and life with a holistic mindset and to make it my mission to display the change I want to see in the world. Still another said, my doctoral program journey taught me to let go of perfection and embrace the messiness of the learning process. I walk away from this program equipped to be a more effective administrator, a more effective instructor, and an advocate for students. Still another said, to say that this program was transformative would be an understatement. Because of KU, I have learned how to properly evaluate and conduct research, and I am one step closer to contributing to the growth of the field of education. One other of you said, this program, my advisor, my colleagues showed me what it means to be a team that really cares about one another. As I move forward, I hope to create that same kind of climate with the future athletes and professionals that I will have the opportunity to work with. And my favorite, one of you said, Kansas University provided me with the knowledge to make a difference in the world. A difference in the world. Finally, many of you talked about the incredible opportunities and experience that your program offered at KU. Note these remarks. I've had amazing local and international travel and research opportunities through KU, and I cannot thank my mentors enough for opening those doors. Another of you said, the guidance from faculty, leaders and mentors, and support from the Jayhawk community made my memorable time at KU one worth celebrating. Another said, I am thankful for my internship opportunity and the ability to help apply my learning throughout that experience. Still another said, throughout my program, I had the opportunity to interact with some of the most wonderful teachers from around the country. Their energy and ideas presented throughout my courses have equipped me with new teaching techniques and inspired me to be a better educator. Finally, one of you said, I was very fortunate to be able to work with a diverse set of cross-departmental experts. Seeing these brilliant professors collaborate and sharpen one another even beyond departmental lines set a high bar for my hopes of collegiality and professional collaboration. So there you have it. Your memories are truly inspiring, very real, and together they create the true sense of what being a Jayhawk means. I wish I had some simple guidance for you in terms of what lies ahead, especially given this awful pandemic we're all struggling with. Sadly, there's no manual and I don't have a magic wand. But I had a psychiatrist friend who once told me that there was a book being written about every one of our lives. And the good news is that we are each the authors of our book. You leave here with relationships and personal growth and multiple experiences and opportunities that should serve you well as you write the rest of your story. I truly hope that your chapter about your time at KU is uplifting, and that chapter serves as a springboard for all the great things that are yet to come for you. As you move on to your next adventures, even in these uncertain times, the advantage that you have is that you are all Jayhawks. Jayhawks for life. We soar above the crowd in making a difference. I should share some inspirational thoughts with you, so I close my talk with these words from Michelangelo, the great Renaissance sculptor, painter, architect, and poet, who offered the following about how best to achieve in life. The great danger, he said, for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark. So set your aim high, graduates, and make your mark by flying above, as true Jayhawks always do. Congratulations, and as always, rock chalk. Thank you. Now, I would like to introduce this year's graduate student speaker, Shada Rowley. Shada is a doctoral graduate in special education who will be joining the School of Education faculty and staff as a researcher and faculty member in special education next year. Shada?
Hello, my name is Shada Raley, and I'm honored to speak on behalf of my distinguished colleagues in the School of Education graduate programs who are part of the class of 2020. To all of the family members, friends, faculty members, mentors, and other supporters who have been part of our journeys as we complete this significant chapter in our lives, thank you for joining this virtual graduation. Although we all wish we were in Allen Fieldhouse in our graduation regalia, making you proud as you look on, we are thankful for our health and safety during this unprecedented time. We look forward to the time when we can celebrate with you at our favorite restaurants in downtown Lawrence, reflecting on all that we have accomplished and planning for ongoing contributions to enhancing the field of education and human sciences. Like many of my peers in the class of 2020, I made the leap of faith to pursue a graduate degree in the Department of Special Education at KU without truly understanding what I was getting into. After teaching students with significant support needs in California and Tennessee, I realized that I wanted to make a greater impact on the lives of students with disabilities than I could as a classroom teacher, and KU was the place that would prepare me for that endeavor. The faculty members in the School of Education truly prepared me and all of us to be leaders. They did this by deeply engaging us in our graduate programs, supporting us to envision what we want the education system to look like, and empowering us to advocate for that vision. Like many of my peers, I know that after 4 years of hard work and dedication, I am walking away with knowledge and skills that I hope will guide me through barriers I will inevitably encounter as I seek to enhance the field of education and positively impact the lives of all students. The most significant outcome of our time at KU is that we have all become self-determined learners. We have had the privilege of having opportunities and experiences to build our agency as learners. We have truly become scholars that will guide the education field into the future. And during times of uncertainty like we are in now, problem solving as circumstances change is an invaluable skill that we must make use of to support the students, teachers, families, and communities that we serve. The extraordinary challenges that lay before us will reinforce our mission to positively impact teaching and learning, whether in K through 12 and higher education brick and mortar environments, or health, sport, and exercise contexts. Additionally, we will undoubtedly discover new skills, talents, abilities in full partnership with the stakeholders we serve as we adapt and identify solutions to overcome these barriers. The class of 2020 has an extraordinary opportunity to use our knowledge and skills to positively shape a system that is undergoing rapid change. And I can speak on behalf of the graduating class and say that we are up to the challenge. KU has prepared us to be self-directed learners who problem solve as barriers emerge and provide support to others as needed. Now it is our charge to use that privilege and empower all students, teachers, families, and communities to join us in the fight for equitable education for all. I congratulate every KU School of Education student that has completed a graduate program and look forward to leading the field with you as we engage in meaningful work to develop an education system and community that serves all students and embraces diversity, equity, and inclusion. I will now introduce Dr. Lisa Wolf-Wendell, Associate Dean for Research and Graduate Studies. Dr. Wolf-Wendell will present the graduate student degree recipients.
It's my pleasure to introduce the master's degree recipients from the Department of Curriculum and Teaching. Tatum Akett, Brannon Billstone, Donna Charlino, Kylie Christensen, Colton Tyler Devonte Dudley, Andrea Robin Exon, Lindsay Eileen Frank, Lillian Bartlett Garrison, Pamela Hyman, Allison Hennessey, Sara Grace Holland, Tristan Devonte Hunter, Gregory Van Jones, Courtney Keedy, Patrick Killaley, Kelley Ann Lewis, Jane Loper, Julie McClure, Nia McDowell, Christina McGreevy, Tommy Messenger, Molly Elizabeth Naylor, Anna Kirkpatrick Pierce, Shannon M. Pishner, Anthony Pline, Nathan Robert Pryor, Sean Ryan, Laura Sauerbeyer, Judith Elizabeth Shang, Jessica Trueblood Ratcliffe Sprague, Megan Storms, Patrick Henry Sullivan, Madeline Wilkes. It's my pleasure to introduce the doctoral degree recipients from the Department of Curriculum and Teaching. Reem Al-Samiri, Jane Alice Wambui Rosenow, Sarah Thumb. Please join me in congratulating our doctoral degree recipients. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the master's degree recipients from the Department of Educational Leadership and Policy Studies. Morel D. Adams, Katerina Roseanne Alatis, Alyssa Barratt, Daphne Nicole Bibbs, Jerica Burgess, Susan Carey, Sara Elizabeth Chavez, Emily Margaret Colbank, Keah Cunningham, Sarah Daniels, Corey Deming, Taylor Elise Dory, Brett Doze, Katie Eisenhower, Emily Elaine Engler Shaw, Joanne Fluker, Sydney Elizabeth Fraley, Alan Hibden, Pam Howes, Kimberly Queen Jackson, Anthony Johnson Jr., Christopher James Lopez, Andrea Marshbank, Jennifer Christine Miller, Kajsa Elizabeth Molinex Muhammad, Eddie Munoz, Andrea Noltner, Arturo Pineda Perez, Grant Michael Priime, Ariane M. Seidel, Holly Newman Schreiner, Tyler Andrew Solon, Katerina Thomas, Alicia Wachowski. Please join me in giving a round of applause for our master's degree recipients. It's now my pleasure to introduce the doctoral degree recipients from the Department of Educational Leadership and Policy Studies. Asma Abdullah Oltaibi, Yahya Alshiri, Lauren Coleman Temple, Kristin Diane Crowell Dunlap, Lauren Edelman, Trina Emler, Kristen Gail Leeming, Stephen Lee Obenhaus, Kevin Scott Rayleigh, Emily Lauren Ream, Adrian Devon Singletary. It's my pleasure to introduce the master's degree recipients from the Department of Educational Psychology. Hannah Ahmad Ridzon, Casey Bodenhausen, Gia E. Deng, Jameson Schleppenbach, Mariana Lava Tomasek. Please join me in giving a round of applause for our master's degree recipients. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the doctoral degree recipients from the Department of Educational Psychology. Lindsay Danielle Jenkins, Lina Kitson, Jamie Kratke, Amanda Vacker Lappin, Rabia Sipahi, Aaron Dawson Van Gorp, J.D. Wright. Please give a round of applause for the doctoral recipients. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the master's degree recipients from the Department of Health, Sport, and Exercise Science. Brittany Nicole Connor, Cassandra Enriquez, Randy Christine Gray, Grace Holloman, Connor Allen Leach, Chris Lofton, Pahan Ni, Lucas Alejandro Perez, Derek Schulman, Cindy Swatik, Hannah Weingartner, Troy Onsby Weininger. Please join me in giving a round of applause for our master's degree recipients. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the doctoral degree recipients from the Department of Health, Sport, and Exercise Science. Dominique Christine Kropp, Jonathan Daniel Miller, Mandy Para. It's my pleasure to introduce the master's degree recipients from the Department of Special Education. Kelly Bell, Jordan Bryan, Laura Carr, Sydney Hannah Castingay, Emily A. Drager, Shawna Drake, Ashley Ann Fales, Emily Faulkner, Caroline Hahn, Sue Herring, Talisha Hester Arnold, Kimberly James Kelly, Elise Kratz, Miranda Kay Lynch, Crystal McCarthy, Augusta Miller, Teresa Michelle Smith, Rebecca Oliver, Chad E. Patterson, Mary Anna Patterson, Laura Pershern, Nicole Peterson, Alexandra Soetwan, Sarah M. Smith, Truman Solverud, Reagan Strange, Linda E. Thrift, Jeanette Ann Wogrowski. It's my pleasure to introduce the doctoral degree recipients from the Department of Special Education. Stephanie L. Craig, Cassandra Lynn Hunt, Shada K. Rayleigh, Ina Stepanuk, Ling Zhang. Please join me in giving a round of applause for the doctoral recipients in the Department of Special Education and to all of our graduates. Congratulations, everyone. Rock chalk.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join in the singing of our alma mater.